When did it all start? Back then? With Elliot? Was that what got me here? When Sharma exiled us from Lucian and sent his followers Skim after us. He chased us for what felt like hours, shooting arrows at us, trying to kill us. Along the way, Elliot and I got split up as he tried to hold Skim off, and I just kept running. Eventually, I got further and further, and I was out of there, but I could never look back. And after lots of traveling, I finally stumbled across Miracle. Just like then with Hollow, I was in over my head. I was making all the wrong decisions and got people hurt. Sharma himself had returned intent on killing me, but we all stopped him. Even Hollow came back to help out. However, Sharma told me what he had done to Nucian, and that's when it all changed. I had to go back. I couldn't sleep not knowing or seeing for myself. So the next night, I knew I'd be burning bridges as I said goodbye to a few people, but I also kept some people in the dark, and they were right to hate me for it. I made plans to return home and see for myself. I knew I was a terrible president for doing so, but I just had to leave and figure my own shit out. No matter the cost, even if I don't return at all. I just wish I knew that once I left, nothing would be the same.
Why did you leave?
I met all sorts of interesting people on my travels. I met a man named Astro Wisp who had his own share of misdeeds. I ran into a man named Roland who lived peacefully with others in a hillside. Then I met Meredith Ballard, who was Wifey's sister. I gave her my compass that would guide her home. Meredith has told me I was nearby and I should make it there and then make it back. That's what I plan to do, truly. But the priority was to face my past head on, no matter what. More days of walking, and all I could do was record myself on my tape recorder and never listen to it. There were a few audio logs, but I never really thought of sharing it unless someone had found these tapes next to my body. I didn't know what was in store for me, and I was afraid, anxious, nervous, all of the above. The only thing on my mind was to keep moving forward. The only thing on my mind was to keep moving forward. I was only equipped with my lantern, my weapons, some food, and my thoughts. I kept to myself. I didn't go looking for trouble. I didn't really go out and look for other communities after the 3 people that I found. I wasn't talking for days, sometimes weeks. It was a very harsh time. There was a point when I walked over a frozen lake. The sights and sounds and the creaking of the ice below my feet was actually a very nice, well, sound. I got to enjoy life for a little, as I knew that I was inching closer and closer to my destination. I became at ease. Eventually, I came across a town that was slightly outside Greater Sion territory. I knew I was close. I was only a few hours away. And then I made it to New Sion. My home was just over that snowy horizon. I had cleaned up an entire village filled with mobs and was tired. I hadn't fought that hard in a long-ass time. But I knew deep down this was just me delaying the inevitable. I had to think clearly after getting warmed up at a campfire. But then I began to look around, and a wave of nostalgia had come and hit me like a freight train. I was starting to recognize where I was. I got up and started moving forward a bit more, and then I saw it, off in the distance, a home, a particular home, one that belonged to Ducky, Hollow's son.
Where did you go?
I didn't know what to expect once I made it to Ducky's home. I just went inside and looked for clues. Then I spotted a set of ladders and decided to check it out. And there was a door with a sign that said "Don't enter."
Huh? What? Who's there? Uncle Jay? Jay Burkennel? Is that really you? Oh my days, it's been quite some time. You look way older. I thought I just saw you the other day. What happened? What has happened?
I had told Ducky everything, left out no detail, from me being exiled until now.
I don't even remember how I died. I was on my way home late at night after my commute to school. Then everything just went dark. I missed you all. But then I woke up down here and everyone's asleep again. Just been, stuck down here. But what you're saying is true. My dad's gone, Mice is dead, and Sharma is, and now you're here.
Ducky, I'm so sorry this happened to you. I I didn't nobody knew what happened to you. And I'm sorry that you were stuck here for years. I am truly sorry. Ducky, I'm going to check out New Sion, and if you want, I can bring you with me. You can leave here.
Well, it'd be nice to see the town again, however it may look. Plus, I haven't seen the sunlight in, well, I have no idea.
So then, we set out, and Ducky left his house. We talked for what seemed like hours, but it was really just minutes. He told me all about his life, the days and weeks leading up to his death, and I got to tell him about the littler things around Marigold, the kinds of people that I knew and the kinds of things that were going on. I tried to keep it wholesome because I didn't want to remind him of what happened with his brother. I knew we'd be able to see New Sion in a matter of minutes and see whether or not Sharma was telling the truth or not. And then we made it. We made it to New Sion, the empty, broken city, and the capital of Greater Sion.
Why do this to yourself?
It's no question what had happened here. Sharma was telling the truth. He just blew everything up.
This? Yeah, I remember your home, bro. I'm so sorry, dude. This is a lot to take in.
Look, there's the old town hall. And what? Is that me? Uh, what is going on with me? Am I seeing things?
What's wrong, Jay?
It was nothing. It's just cold out. Let's search the city and see what we can find. The new Sion grave. I didn't know they made a grave for me too. They really tried to keep me being alive a secret, huh? I feel just as bad as you do. But this is nice to see.
Damn. Wow, this is beautiful. They made a grave for me, and all these people are gone now. I feel awful. If I only made it home that night. So, what's the rest of the plan? How long do you plan on staying?
I originally came here so I could see what actually happened to New Sion. But if there's other survivors, like old friends or Elliot, I want to be there and I want to help
I
them.
miss Elliot too. I haven't seen him since, well, forever too, I suppose. What the hell was that?
I recognize that laugh far too well.
You lied to us, and people died.
Oh, well. If it isn't Jay Birkenau, the boy wondered who was exiled. Do you know how long I chased you for? Sadly, you were the one who got away, since all you do is run, it seems.
Skim, we're just passing through. We don't have to do this. We don't.
Yeah, you got this, Jay. I'm gonna hide in this lantern for a bit. You do your thing.
I don't wish to fight you, but if I have to, I will defend myself.
Now you're back, and I've yet to carry out my task of killing you. Sharma left, and went after you. Knew you were alive. I stayed here because he trusted me. As his most loyal servant.
What do you even want from me, Skim? Just leave us alone. I just want to see who's alive. I just want to help. Oh, my eye!
Now you get to die here in your old broken home, laying in the snow, and nobody will ever find you, just like Elliot.
You don't get to say his name. You fucking bastard. I'll fucking kill you.
Jay, I was only kidding. Elliot's nearby. You just have to.
It's over. It's over. Oh, my eye. Fuck. For fuck's sake. He's dead. It's over. I need something to. I need a bandage. Something.
Jay, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just need to treat my wound. The fucker really got my eye. At least he's fucking dead. With Skim taken care of, I could finally rest. But hearing what he said, it rung a bell. Much like how Sharma did to me months ago. Is Elliot really nearby?
Why did you leave them alone? With me?
We decided that we could no longer stay near the graves, so we decided to keep moving and go check out the rest of New Sion and look for supplies and maybe even survivors. But then we stumbled upon a grave, and I was not prepared to see who it belonged to.
Elliot was a good friend. To Dad, to you, everyone. But you did too, right? Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Elliot and I, we were very close. I had feelings for them, but I kept always making the wrong decisions and I could never make it work. Elliot was a good person. He died saving me, and I could never be there for him. I just kept running. I'm so sorry you're dead, Elliot. I will always miss you.
Goodbye, New Sion. May you rest in peace.
After saying goodbye to Elliot once and for all, I realized that there was nothing left for me in New Sion. So Ducky and I prepared to say goodbye.
Where we go now? Back to your new home? Well, I sure am excited.
Don't worry, Ducky. You're always welcome back home with me. You can come with me. You can live in Marigold. We can figure out your issue, of course, and you can not go back to your home. You'll have a home with us. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll love it. There's a lot of good people there, and maybe they'll look past everything I've done. I can only hope at this point. After 2 weeks of traveling to Marigold, I managed to actually run into someone, a very certain someone named Moss, who lived in a place called Devilstown.
You can stay the night, just get back home in the morning.
I needed shelter and I asked to stay the night, and they let me. They even let me have a map. And in the morning, I used that map to make my way home. And in the morning, I set home from Marigold, and I tried to face with what came next. I found a nice river in the direction that Moss told me to go in, and along with my map, I was ready. So I got into my boat with Ducky and my lantern, and I set home for Marigold.
I'll hold on to the compass, but I'm giving it back to you when you make it back.
There, in front of me, was Marigold. And there, standing on the docks, afraid, shocked, and almost confused, there, standing on the docks, was Wybie, a former close friend of mine. But even though they had a shocked face on them, I could tell that something was bothering them deep inside. And as I got onto the port and said hello to them, things became hostile very quickly. We yelled at each other, argued. Things were said, and I regret them. But I couldn't deal with Webby right now. The only person in my mind that I needed to see was Sharma. And that's exactly where I went. I just wish things didn't have to change.
I wonder who that is. Anyway.
Once I had made it to the guild doors and to their basement stairs, I realized that Sharma was just around the corner as I prepared to face him again. But as I reintroduced myself to Sharma's cell, I noticed that there was a lot of changes that had been done nearby. And then I saw him, just on the other side of that glass. And then he slowly turned to me.
Been a while.
I don't recognize my own brother anymore. Tell me he'll be okay, right, Jay? Dad? Wait, Dad?
Huh? Hollow. I'm back. I have lots to tell you. We should probably sit down and talk. Oh, yeah, right.